it's that card girl, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Gundam card game's third starter deck, the Red and Green Zeon's Rush. This deck features familiar faces for those who've watched Mobile Suit Gundam and Unicorn. This deck is also referred to as the Zeon/Neo Zeon deck, even on Gundam's website. Now that Hans has our box opened up, let's see what's inside. We've got the ever-hiding Quick Start Guide, our deck bundle hanging out in its plastic cradle, and the deck-specific bonus pack. Hans will set that aside to be opened up after we look at the deck. So, let's get to looking at our deck bundle, which consists of our 50-card main deck made up of units, pilots, commands, and bases, in that order. Then our 10 resource cards, 1 each EX resource and EX base, 6 token cards, and cardboard damage counter. On the very top of this deck, we have 2 copies of our red LR unit, Sinanju, which is level 6, 5 cost, 5 attack, and 4 health. And the link pair pilot is full frontal. Next is 2 copies of our green LR unit, the level 3 2 cost Zaku 2, with 3 attack and 2 health. Its link pair pilot is, of course, Char Aznavour. Onto our non-LR red units, we have 4 copies of the level 4 3 cost Angelo's Guerra Zulu with 3 AP and HP. Its link pilot is Angelo Sauper. 4 copies of the level 3 2 cost Guerra Zulu with 3 attack and 2 health. It can link pair with any pilot that has the Neo Zeon trait. 3 copies of level 2 2 cost Gaza D Sleeves with 2 attack and 1 health. 3 copies of Draw C Sleeves, which is level 1 1 cost 1 attack and 2 health. Now our green units, we have 3 copies of Zaku 1 with a level and cost of 1, 1 attack, and 2 health. Four copies of level 2 1 cost Zaku 2 with 1 attack and 2 health. 3 copies of Goof, who has a level and a cost of 3 with 2 AP and 3 HP. The link pair pilot for this unit is Rombaral. Next up is our pilots, starting with red. We have 4 copies of Full Frontal, who is level 6, has a cost of 1, and will add +2 attack and health to your unit. Our green pilot is Char Aznavour. We get 4 copies of this pilot as well, who is level 3, costs 1, and will give your unit +1 AP and HP. Moving into our command cards, we get 3 copies of the red level 2 1 cost Indignation. Three copies of level 2 2 cost Close Combat. And 2 copies of the green level 4 1 cost the Blue Giant. Because sure, let's make the white base blue and the blue giant green. Not at all confusing to talk about. Speaking of bases, there's 3 copies of the red base Zulula, which is level 3, has a cost of 2 and 5 health. And the last card included in our main deck is 3 copies of the green level 3 2-cost base Falmel, which has 5 health. Then we have our standard 10 resource cards. One EX base, one EX resource, 3 copies of the Zaku 2 unit token with 3 AP and 1 HP, and 3 copies of the Zaku 2 unit token with 1 AP and 1 HP. Lastly is our cardboard counters, this time 4 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, 1 4, and 2 AP plus 2s. I love that these are tailored to the starter deck. Now, let's take a closer look at some of these cards, starting with our Red Pilot and LR unit card. Full Frontal lets you deploy one level 4 or lower Zeon or Neo Zeon unit card from your hand when you pair him with a unit. And that unit you get to play for free will get any deploy effects it has when you play it. Which is pretty wild since, like all pilots so far, Full Frontal has a cost of 1. He also has the same burst as all pilots do, which lets you add him to your hand instead of sending him to the trash if you get him from your shields. Sinanju has a during pair effect, gaining it high maneuver, which means that so long as a pilot is paired to it, your opponents can't use a blocker against it. It will hit whatever you want it to. This unit also lets you deal 2 damage to an enemy unit when you destroy a card from your enemy's shield area with battle damage. And yes, this effect does happen even if it's a base you destroy. Now, our green pilot, Shar Aznavour, gives any unit he's paired with +1 attack and +1 health just by being paired. However, when attacking, he gives an additional +1 attack to the unit for the turn, and if it's a unit he's link paired to, the unit also gets high maneuver. So if you have him link paired to Zaku 2, that'll make it have 5 AP and 3 HP when attacking. When Zaku 2 is destroyed, you get a searcher effect from it. You look at 3 cards on the top of your deck, reveal and add 1 Zeon or Neo Zeon unit card to your hand if there is one, and then put the other cards randomly at the bottom of your deck. This link pair is great for being able to hit your enemy's shields since they can't block it due to high maneuver. And then if your enemy destroys it during their turn, since it does have a lower HP, you get to search out a card to possibly replace it with during your next turn. On to our command cards. We have our 1 green command card, the Blue Giant. It can be used during the action step, which takes place during both your and your opponent's turn when a unit attacks. We'll get into that more specifically during our play video. But if you play this card as a command during the action step, you make it to where enemy units with 2 or less AP cannot deal battle damage to one friendly unit of your choice for that battle. Now, if there's an activated effect of a 2 or less AP enemy unit, this does not negate that. You can also use the Blue Giant as the Xenon Pilot Ramble Rawl instead of a command card. In that case, the unit he's paired with will gain +1 attack and health. Now, the first of our red command cards is Close Combat. It lets you deal 2 damage to one enemy unit. You can play this card during your main phase, during an action step, and you even get the same effect when drawing it out of your shields thanks to its burst. It's a fun, low-level, low-cost poke to your enemy. Our last command card included in our starter deck is Indignation. You can use it to give +2 attack to one friendly unit for the turn during either your main phase or an action step. As a pilot, this is the Neo Zeon Angelo Sauper, who will give the unit he's paired with +1 attack. Speaking of Angelo, let's look at Angelo's Guerra Zulu. This unit has a fun mechanic we haven't looked at yet: support. So, during your main phase, you can rest this unit to give another friendly unit +2 attack for the turn. With support, whatever the number in the white block is after support is how much additional AP you're going to be giving your chosen friendly unit. Now, the last card we're going to be talking about from this starter deck is the green base Falmel. When you deploy this base, you'll add 1 shield card to your hand, and then if you're deploying it on your turn and not from its burst effect deployment, you also get to deploy 1 of the Zaku 2 units that came with this deck rested. This deck is aggressive and fast-paced, and honestly, not at all suited to my playstyle. It might be exactly what you're looking for though. Starter decks are just that, a start for you to be able to play right out of the box and then upgrade to be stronger and even fit your playstyle better. Don't forget, our Starter Deck 4 video will be out on Friday. We put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with shorts on Sundays. Now, let's get to opening up our bonus pack. The bonus packs for each of the starter decks are specific to the deck itself and has one full art holo version of any of the cards that came in the 50 card main deck. Looks like this one is the C+ Indignation, one of the hardest card names for me to say out of this deck for some reason. Like, comment, subscribe, and tell the next speech pathologist you see about us. That Card Girl out!